Hello and welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be a bit interesting because I intentionally bought an old lightsaber. Now when I say old, I mean that no one sells these kinds of lightsabers for like over a year now. But what I have in front of me is a lightsaber from CCSabers. When I saw this lightsaber on their website, I was very intrigued. A red flag kind of came up in my head when I saw that this was an neopixel V-3 chassis. Now I've never owned an V-3 and I already own V-4s, so why would I buy the downgraded version? You know, what's the point of buying it? The answer is just because this is actually CCSabers' first custom lightsaber hilt that they've ever made. They have like a small handful of exclusive lightsabers that they've made themselves, and this was their absolute first. And also this was like about 150 bucks, so it's actually not that bad. Unfortunately, this does not come with a neopixel blade. This does come with a free installed neopixel chassis, which is pretty nice. This is everything that came inside the box. If you've seen some CCSabers lightsaber boxes, you'll know that it kind of comes in a box like this. And honestly, it looks very cool, but let's just go ahead and open the lid. So the lid just slides off like this. Then you have this foam right here. It's just on top. You can just take that out. Before I take out the hilt, it comes with this bag. You have a little flathead screwdriver. You have an Allen wrench in here, and you have a variety of other screws, including this red one. I don't know if you're gonna see it. This actually goes onto the hilt as a replacement for another screw that's already on here. So if you want a different colored one, because I believe it's a coppered color screw. So if you don't like the copper, you can put a red button on there. It doesn't do much, it's just an accessory. You have blade retention screws, chassis screws, and some other screws that I don't know if they do as of now. After the bag, there's only one more thing inside, and that's the hilt. This does look very similar to the Attack of the Clones Anakin Skywalker hilt. This hilt actually feels very well made. So for CCSabers to have made this as their first exclusive lightsaber, it feels nice. I will say this switch box is a bit sharp. I could probably sand it to make it more smooth. And these buttons, by the way, are very springy. I don't want to press it because I don't want to turn it on and waste the battery. But these are springy buttons. Only two of them function. So the second one from the top and the second one from the bottom, those actually push in. The rest don't push in. But yeah, they do feel a little satisfying. This also has a D-ring, so if you have a belt clip to hang this off of, you can actually hang this on your belt. Like I mentioned, this does not come with a neopixel blade, so unfortunately, you're gonna have your own blade, or you're gonna have to purchase a separate blade. Luckily for me, I'm fortunate enough to have several blades, and I can just borrow this one that I have lying over here and just slide it in. This does have two spots to put in blade retention screws. There's two spots up here. Now that we have the screws all screwed in, let's go ahead and power it on. Again, I've never owned an V-3, so I'm gonna assume they're similar to V-4. Okay, so here's the basic. Okay, and then I don't think this has gesture control. I could be wrong, so I would have to learn a whole lot more about this hilt. As I can see, was that my hand? This does have gesture control.
Rey Skywalker.
Okay, so we have a Rey. That also came from the tip of the blade. It's like a light blue. It looks a little white on camera, but it's a very pale blue. Okay, angelic plasma. That is a Profi font, typically. It's purple.
Dark Sith red.
Okay, another Profi font. Okay, so here's a red. I must say, they look great. It is a very nice shelf collection piece to look at, but for spinning, I can already tell you it's not going to be that great to spin. You're still able to spin it, but comfortably is the one thing that I feel like is going to be holding the saber back. Now that I messed with the saber, we've seen some fonts and effects and the colors that it can do. Let's just go ahead and go outside and do a quick spin test and show you what that all looks like. So see you outside. Okay, so we are now in my garage. We're going to go ahead and do the spin test and see how it goes. I'm going to be gripping it not like this. even though I feel like this is how you would probably normally hold it. It just makes more sense ergonomically to hold it like this at the top. So I'm gonna be holding it like that. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. It's a neat one. Okay, and that was the spin test. There's not a lot of room for me to grip up here comfortably. So actually the weight distribution is actually near the top of the emitter, which I am pretty surprised about. So it actually is a very well balanced thing. Well, that's if you get a 32-inch blade. I don't know, it's just something about gripping up here. It didn't feel very comfortable. Even just doing like consecutive basic spins, I felt like I had no room up here to do it. But I feel like if I had to grip to do spinning and had to be up here, but then I'd risk putting my hand over the switch plate and possibly turning it off mid-spin. It's a little bit interesting. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. I've never had a saber spin like this, but I mean, I wouldn't be spinning this anyways. It's probably gonna be a collection piece, not a like spinning piece anyways. But yeah, it's still a pretty neat saber. Okay, so we are back from our spin test, and I gotta say that was interesting. Then again, I didn't buy this specifically for spinning. I bought this just because of what it was, and it's just a really cool design. It's a very unique design that I don't own. Like, I don't have a lightsaber with a D-clip at the emitter. I don't have a lightsaber with a switch box that has these like springy buttons. I do like these LED indicators right here. It reminds me of my Keller and Beck, which I do have right here. For the honest part of the review, do I recommend you buying this lightsaber in 2024? It depends. It really depends on what kind of lightsaber you're wanting to buy and pretty much just what you're looking for. If you're wanting a spinning lightsaber, I'm going to strongly encourage you to save up a bit more money or go find another lightsaber that has a cleaner emitter, because this isn't the greatest design for spinning. Now, does it look cool? Yeah, this thing looks really great. It's just not something that you would want to spin with. So this would be more of like a collection piece, or if you have the money and you're willing to spend it and you want this lightsaber because it looks cool and you want to display it, go ahead. If you're wanting a spinning saber, I'd look somewhere else, but this saber is still a very cool design saber. For this being CCSabers' first attempt at making an exclusive lightsaber made for their website, this is pretty cool, honestly. It is very well made. But yeah, there you have it. That is the CCSabers Darkness lightsaber. Again, I am affiliated with them, so if you do use my discount code BDelansky, you can save yourself 5% off at checkout. It may seem small, but 5% is 5%. That is the difference between possibly paying for shipping or any other tax fees that you may have. Or if it's free, then you get discounted prices off your lightsaber, which any discount is a very welcome discount in my opinion. But yeah, that is all for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you want to, and comment down below what are your thoughts on this lightsaber. If you own an elegance V-3, what are your thoughts on it? For the most part, this is a budget neopixel, so you do get what you pay for. If you don't like this lightsaber design, that is okay. CCSabers has a ton of lightsabers on their store that you can go ahead and check out, such as this lightsaber, the Padawan E10A, which I currently have a different pommel piece at the bottom, which I am hoping to show off in a like TikTok or YouTube short of what that can do and what it is. They have a ton of lightsabers and they're all really great, and it's for a decent price. And if they're TXQ lightsabers, you can get them with free shipping, so you won't have to pay for shipping. So if you do use my discount code, you're getting money off your saber. So that's always nice. And then again, if you didn't know CCSabers, they sell 89 Sabers lightsabers, which is a huge deal because not a lot of companies do it. Not even Imperial Workshop. Everyone loves them, but they don't resell 89 Sabers. They resell the budget lightsabers from TXQ, but they also resell the 89 Sabers. So Go ahead and check them out. I can only dream of owning an 89 Sabers. I hope that one day I could. They're just so expensive, but they're so nice and very accurate. But yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.